I am Iron Man.
You speak whenever you're ready.
Hey guys! Hey guys, and welcome back to Plasmatic Productions. My name is Plasmatic.
And my name is The Bubble.
and I'm Yulux, or Lux. Sure.
And if you can't tell by the music, we just finished watching Iron Man from 08. And and you were watching Two Nerds and a Noob.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen every Marvel movie.
Like
the bad ones.
Yeah.
I've never seen one. Well, seen a couple.
This is basically his first time.
Yeah.
This is basically
This is him starting over. So.
And this is your first time watching Iron Man. What'd you think?
Dude, honestly, it was actually so fire. Like, okay, so my understanding of Iron Man, right? Before watching this was essentially I had seen a couple of clips off of YouTube Shorts and a couple of comic strips off of also YouTube Shorts. So when I saw
spoiler warning, by the way, for a movie that came out like 15 years ago.
Yes.
Good math.
Is
Not
it
really.
Not at all.
16, you were close.
16, alright.
17 is 2025.
I'm taking pre-calc and I'm in college. I'm not happy with my dog
So, the movie.
Spoilers ahead.
You walked
right now.
You walked in like not knowing jack shit about the movie, though. Yeah.
No, the movie.
Can we
the
curse?
only,
Yeah.
the only thing I knew about the movie was the.
It's hot. We're in practice.
It is really hot.
It's so
It
hot.
is so
Yeah,
hot.
it's so bad. But the only thing I knew about the movie was the end scene. Not like the end credit
But like
scene.
the I Am Iron Man.
But like the I Am Iron Man from literally seeing a YouTube short about a couple days ago.
But you didn't know it was in the movie.
I didn't know it was this movie. I had no clue it was this movie. So I was like, when I saw the lead up to it, I was like, wait a minute. No way. I've seen this before. I've played these games before.
So I have a question for you. Knee-jerk reaction, no critical thinking required. What was your movie's rating out of 10?
Honestly, I want to give it like a pretty solid 7.5.
Okay.
What's yours?
Mine, I don't get that reaction and luxury. I think even thinking about all the issues, I give it a 7.
7. I'm gonna highball. I'm gonna go with an 8. So we
Okay.
average out with a nice 7.5.
Yeah.
It's a bit of nostalgia. Not gonna lie.
It's so nice seeing it from our perspective, starting over at this.
Yeah,
it's so nice.
Last time I probably watched this movie was maybe before the pandemic, or at least all the way through. And definitely
Really?
Okay. To be honest, because I probably watched a lot of the MCU before Endgame came out.
That makes sense.
And then since then, I've been so busy trying to catch up with whatever the fuck they're doing these days.
Then
That I haven't had much time.
See, most of mine, I topped around. I didn't watch all of them. God, I haven't seen Hulk since fucking whenever that chick came out. Yeah, I saw that once in 6th grade at my friend's house. That's a core memory. But I have seen Thor. I don't remember shit that happens in that. But I saw
we'll get there in a couple of weeks.
We'll get there.
Iron Man. I saw a lot of the gooder ones. In 2022. So this one is a little more fresh for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the watching it the second time wasn't dull or stale at all. I loved it.
It's I still get that reaction. I don't know if it's just me because I watched when I was a little kid, but that just joy and reaction every time he puts on one of those suits and all the gears come out and it assembles around him.
And it's such it's so well done too. It's
oh wait, I mean that was
2008.
How many years ago we decided that was that many years ago?
No, but all the CGI that was done was good in my opinion.
Yeah.
They did a lot of it practically actually.
Yeah.
And you feel like it shows.
Yeah.
The flying scenes with the jets, that was a really well shot scene.
Oh my god.
Dude.
It was everything in that movie was I couldn't tell how big the budget was, looking at it. When we watched Captain America, so here's the context for this. The only other movie we've all seen together Marvel-wise, and the only one he's seen really, recently, is Brave New World Captain America.
And that's what started this.
Yes, that's what started
we
this.
saw that, now we gotta start
Oh,
and that movie was supposed to have, the best jet fighter sequences, and I did like those.
Oh,
but
yeah.
somehow Iron Man, I felt, had a better jet fight sequence than the jet fighting movie.
Well, I don't know if it's better
Yeah,
jet fight
I don't know if it's
sequence
better.
necessarily.
But like
But
the
like
moment for what the character is, I think was like more actually like grounded in the story, and it was more what I wanted.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It wasn't just like action because we need Captain America to go fight a jet.
Because it's more
Yeah.
emotional.
Yeah.
So like I was so invested.
It was like, oh shit, he doesn't want to do this, but he's going to
Yeah.
instead of like Cap being like, hey, I gotta go do this shit. And, like,
Yeah.
you know, so. I will say though like that's what I was originally getting at is the budget you can tell was a lot higher in the more recent movie, like when he slices through in the slow mo,
Yeah.
and we were all like, oh, that was sick.
That was
But
nice.
comparing that to like the like almost low graphics but like still really impressive stuff in Iron Man was like it was like two different worlds, and it's so nice to see. It's refreshing because it wasn't bad, it was just like different,
and it somehow felt more real.
it felt
to me.
genuine.
Yeah,
It
it's
felt
like,
very genuine.
I mean, like Top Gun and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A little bit, you know.
Yeah.
That's a good example.
I don't. And also, I don't know whether this is like a Marvel specific thing. It's probably not, but a lot of the more, and I'm not trying to bash on like new gen movies, but a lot of the newer movies are a lot more like fast paced and like on beat.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like the Captain America one that we saw, I didn't feel as much did that. It kind of did slightly, but the Iron Man one specifically, I don't feel like did that at all. It was like a
The
lot.
pacing was good.
It
Pacing was a
had
lot
really
slower and
good-
It was
really
a slow
good.
burn.
Yeah.
He didn't put on like the first suit until we were like 40
45
Yeah.
minutes. I was wondering, like, has it been an hour? And
I
this
was
feels like a little slow. I'm kind of liking. I'm kind of into
I
this.
didn't realize
I
how
really
long we were
liked
just
it.
sitting there because we were waiting to see if one of our other friends would show up, and we were like, he's gonna show up around.
He
now.
can show up around now, but
Yeah.
Like he's not even Iron Man yet.
he can't be here because he's gonna fail an e-contest tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully
so-
not. Knock on wood. But
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
hey. But yeah, no. I will say that does get into one of my complaints about this movie, and it's one of the things that's like, why not a 10? And for me, it's because I think the villain is kind of a goober. I think Obadiah is kind of a goober, and I think if they had had a little bit more time, because like around that midpoint where he's like, yeah, by the way, here's the video on my computer on Stark's laptop. Here's my ghost file. I told you to kill Stark. And, like, it's revealed to the audience. But then it kind of jumps straight from that to, hey, Tony, remember when I told those people to kill you? And Tony's, like, on the chair paralyzed, like, It's like...
We got a lot of reveals that he was the villain in this movie. It was, like, revealed 4 times,
It happened, like, 4 times. And, like, but it also was in the span of, like, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
and, like,
really,
that was the part where it was, like, maybe we could have or should have trimmed a bit off. But also, my thing is with this movie is... The length is 2 hours, and like a lot of the more modern movies are like 2.5. It has that extra 30 minutes, which is weird that it feels so fast in like modern movies because it has that extra 30 minutes. But like for this
Captain
movie,
America one was actually under 2 hours.
yeah, which
But-
surprised me.
Yeah.
I mean, with all the rewrites and cuts, I get. We'll watch it again at the end of this and rate.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
But this movie is like that was something I wish would have been fleshed out because also like to me a lot of his motives were like. Why was now he's fighting Iron Man and he's literally under arrest and the government kind of knows that like he's a murderer. So like him saying I'm still gonna be the CEO, trust bro.
Like,
It was like
yeah.
that was
these days you could get away with it, but back in 08,
Yeah.
it was less believable.
that was I'm gonna be real with you, that's like my only complaint with the movie is like
You need a good villain, and honestly,
villain.
across the board, you'll see this. The Iron Man villains have not been my favorite. It's always been about Tony Stark in that story. It's been
Right.
my
I'll ask you about Iron Man
visit
3.
that.
I was gonna ask you about Iron Man 3, but we'll save it.
We'll get to that.
But there's actually a deleted scene I wanted to show you. It's an additional ending of one last exchange between Tony and Obadiah after the thing explodes.
Mhm.
And I want to maybe watch that at some point. I was gonna do it today. I forgot about that. I don't remember if it added anything, but I remember thinking it was a nice moment. It felt a little weird to cut any of Obadiah's scenes that made him human, because he just felt
Cartoony.
yeah.
Mustache twirly, like not all the way thought out for like what's a grounded story essentially. Because like going back to the terrorists and like exacting revenge almost. Ugh, such a good scene.
Because he plays the hell out.
I know.
Of that
Oh my
role.
god, yeah.
yeah.
What's the actor's name?
Jeff Robert Don.
What?
I thought we were talking about Iron Man.
No. No.
Also Obadiah.
Obadiah
also
Obadiah.
plays the hell out of his character.
Because like even though there's not much he's given with actually,
He's still been like.
and he's like so compelling. He when I first watched him, he tricked me into like almost to like thinking this is a cool villain. I mean, Ironmonger is cool as fuck, but like, he whatever his name.
I don't know.
Here, oh, that's my phone.
Womp womp womp.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
The actor's name.
We'll put it on screen now.
Actor.
That's my job. I meant it.
We'll run for you, man.
Yay! But yeah, I agree. Like he's playing the shit out of that role, and their chemistry is also it's so good. Like that scene, where he's got the poker, or like he's like, okay, who told you? Horrible poker face, and he's like, I was like, wait, that's kind of cute. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
There's so many moments in this movie where I'm like, I kind of like this. This is so cute.
Yeah.
And I was going into it like around the 45-minute. Like I'm wondering where this goes from here after the terrorist plotline because it didn't feel like funny because all the current Marvel movies are like trying to do the MCU humor.
But funnily enough, I found this movie to be
A lot
incredibly
funny.
hilarious.
After it stopped being serious, it actually does get really funny and
It
then
got
back
so
to which is like
funny.
Yeah. And even if there were a few moments, like even looking back, like I still think it was really funny. Like there's a scene whenever he's busting out the terrorist facility and he gets his arm stuck in the fucking wall.
Yeah.
That ended a little bit. I liked that.
It's like,
And he's like, oh shit. The guy shoots him in the fucking yeah. No, it's like that. It is a perfect like Welsh. I might go up to a 7.5. I think it's really good.
no, it is.
It's like
I don't know. It just has that charm about it, like that older like charm.
Mhm.
It's also like I don't know. It's just like you don't see that many movies like that, or at least I don't. I mean, I also haven't seen
even
that
in the
many
MCU,
movies.
like
Yeah,
it's different from a lot of the
it's-
beginner films.
Really.
It's special in its own way. I mean, like, there's a couple scenes where even though we've seen it before, we know it's coming. We all still like laughed out loud. There's in the flight test scene. Enter on screen. Yeah, sorry, man.
That was a good one. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
And he's trying to test it out, and and he's flying, and then he just suddenly smacks himself. I mean, even just thinking about it.
We were also, quoting the whole fucking time.
Oh,
Tony Stark built us in a cave with a metal straps. I mean, like, come on. That's like, it's so iconic. It's such a good line.
So much so that they brought it back later.
I know.
But we'll get to that in about like 20 movies.
You'll see. You'll see.
Next year.
Next
year.
It
We're
will
doing
take
this
a year.
weekly till we graduate.
Maybe
Yeah.
we might get to a point if it becomes that point. We'll get like maybe like spring break Sunday night or the night before like everyone leaves would be like 2 movies or 3 movies. That would be a good
Honestly, we could play like an all nighter one of these nights. Not an all nighter, but like stay up really
basically
late.
yeah.
On like a weekend, like a break or something.
Okay, but that we'd have to do that earlier on before it gets really fun. Because if we're watching Captain Marvel and Ant-Man back to back,
please
it's over.
I'm thinking, spring break. You know, we'll talk about this.
Yeah,
in a
well, this
minute.
is we're making a Google Doc. The best parts.
Two, I feel like we could knock out a couple in a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited. I'm so excited for a lot. I cannot wait for Guardians.
Dude,
We'll get there.
I've
but
seen Guardians
it's
3. I've seen the third one.
Oh,
It
yeah?
will mean so much more when you see one
Yeah.
and two.
Dude, I was there just being like,
Do you like right now? Do you like 1 or 2 more for Guardians?
1.
You like 1 more?
2, I didn't like when I first saw it, and over time it's really
gone up.
grown on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, it was the opposite, and then I rewatched 1 like 2022, and I was like, okay, I think I like 1 more. It's just
One,
so
it's just
solid.
got this. You know, we'll get to that.
Yeah, but
We'll
this
get
is
to
the
it,
Iron
we'll
Man.
get it.
Iron Man. It's a 7.5. Yeah.
7.5.
Quick break.
I feel like we should also do something fun, and we should rate the Stan Lee cameo in this
Stan Lee.
movie.
Oh,
yeah.
yes! Stanley rating.
Stan Lee rating.
My goat.
12 out of 10.
12.5 out of 10.
13 out of 10.
I like that. So we've
Yeah.
averaged at a 13 out of 10.
Wait, how does that work?
I said 13 out of 10.
It's a 12.
I said 13.
13.5 out of 10.
It's just gonna go up from here.
Sick
I'm
figs.
telling you.
I just did my chemistry homework. Yeah, I liked it. It wasn't a lot, but confusing it with Hugh Hefner, kind of funny. So, yeah, that's the Stan Lee cameo. Overall, I think that's pretty much all the points we wanted to cover.
Yeah.
I mean, we're sitting here like, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
we like it.
We had a good time.
Cute movie, good time. Like I would put that on
Really good
again.
time.
I would put that on again within the next like few months.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
That's a movie I go like I would show that to my friends, and I think 7.5 is the perfect barrier for that.
Yeah.
Which,
And
like,
most
so-
people will enjoy this movie if they
Yeah.
like action films.
Oh yeah, no. Even if you don't, I think you'll still get something out of it because some of the things are funny.
Oh,
yeah.
it's funny, and a lot of it has a surprising heart
To it, like that,
Right.
like what's his name, Yinzer?
Yinsen.
Oh my god.
Not Yinzer, but Yinsen.
He was in there for like he's been MCU for so little, but he had a bigger impact on Tony Stark than I think anyone else in the series.
Could have a bigger impact than some of the movie characters. Let's
Oh
be
my
frank.
god, I mean, we didn't even talk about Tony's personal journey in this, but it didn't really hit me until this past time watching it. How
Yeah.
emotional.
There's a moment. We're not gonna
Like-
spoil it for this one, but there's a moment where we both looked at each other and we were like, dude, yeah. I'm sure people know.
People know. I mean, we can say what it is now, but not later. I mean,
Let's wait because you know the moment I'm talking about. We both looked at each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll save it for Sammy over here.
Mm-hmm.
But
I might have seen it in a YouTube short.
we'll see.
Yes, you don't get off YouTube Shorts now. It's gonna know you watched the movie and start spoiling shit.
Truth. And
Oh,
it's
actually,
listening to you.
Yeah,
So
scary. World
Yeah.
we live in is AI.
it's really scary.
We'll
It's
get
like
to that in
Tony
Age of
Stark.
Ultron, yeah.
Oh, true. What a sequel. Oh, end credit scene, also good.
In credit scene.
Oh,
Nick
Fury.
Fury, Nick Fury, iconic.
The Avengers Initiative.
Oh wait, I think I've heard of that. We'll
Really?
get back to you next time in the. So that was. I'm gonna cut there.
Do not cut. Do not cut.
So-
Next week.
So next week we have the Incredible Bulk. Don't
The
realize
Incredible
what
Bulk,
he's crying.
guys. The Incredible Bulk.
And
Yeah.
thank you so much to the bubble over here for editing this video.
We love you.
And we'll come up
We
with a,
love
with a
you.
nice
I love
title. And none of my videos have ever really been successful except for
We'll
some really
see.
stupid Lego videos.
Lego videos.
Same audience, maybe.
Same audience, we'll see. We figure out how to title this thumbnail.
I could have a thumbnail, but it might go back to your Lego videos. I made a Lego owl over the weekend.
Let's do it. Yeah, this is
I might
before.
make that
Yeah.
I might make that the.
Yeah,
We'll see.
We'll find something from Iron Man. Maybe just our faces and really stupid poses or something.
Yeah,
People
it'll be
seem to
fun.
like that. Yeah.
All right, movie 7.5 out of 10, solid, good A+ tier.
Yeah.
Should we also make like a tier list so we can like compare them all to one another? Is that a fun idea? We can do that like,
let's do it,
and then
let's
like
do
at the
it,
end,
let's
of,
do
then we
it.
can, like put a clip of like us
Yeah.
like dragging the
Dragging
mouse.
the
Yeah, yeah,
one
yeah.
movie
there
we
you
have
go.
on there so far.
There you
Yeah,
go.
great.
Nice.
Alright, we've
All
given
right,
you enough
we've-
work for.
The horse is dead. So bye bye.
Bye, see you guys in the next one. Oh, wait.
Ah!
Like.
Comment and subscribe. Bye bye.